Yeah, definitely. If someone is 230 or 250 pounds, I'm not recommending that they eat 250 or 250 grams of protein. They
I could
can,
imagine.
but I don't generally recommend that.
So, are there benefits to adopting a more flexible, plant forward kind of approach to eating? I think you mentioned earlier about 90% plant based, 10% animal based protein. Was that the number you kind of threw out?
No, I was more so saying that 90% of the time just eating
A whole food. Okay.
whole foods, and 10% of the time is when you incorporate more of those processed foods. It could be an 80-20%, but I also like to, have balance in your life. There's other things other than just nutrition. You need to be able
Hmm.
to go out and enjoy yourself. So I think there should be room for you to be able to enjoy things that maybe are not so health promoting. So I just always like to vocalize, if you are wanting to shift your body composition, try to be more of that 90-10 balance. If you're pretty happy with where your body composition is, then you could be a little bit more flexible and have an 80-20 balance. But no, I think there's a lot of benefits to having more of a plant-based forward diet. So plants are very high in phytochemicals and antioxidants that help support us on a cellular health level, but also, especially when we're getting older and we're having more rigidity in our vascular health. And so, we need to have more plant-based compounds in our diet to help combat oxidative stress and things that can accumulate to contribute to things like atherosclerosis and other heart diseases. So just making sure that every single meal we're having some sort of antioxidants, whether that's the form of fresh leafy greens or vegetables or even fruit. I think a lot of times people just kind of think that fruit is the enemy, and they try to avoid it entirely, and that's not the case. There's so many great benefits from fruit. Not only are you getting vitamins and minerals, you're also getting electrolytes as well too, which is critical for fluid balance, but also muscle contractility and cognitive health as well too. So I think as long as we're making sure that we're getting anywhere from 5 to 7 servings of fresh fruits and non-starchy vegetables per day, we're going to be in a pretty good spot.